Hey guys, so this is a very personal video for me. I don't know if you guys know, but I do have a stutter, and my friend Brian actually just posted a video on his channel. I'll put the link in the description about his stutter and how it affects him. And I thought I'd do the same thing because stuttering is a pretty big part of my life. It's something that kind of dictates what I do, and it was really hard for me to start this channel because it's hard for me to know I have to speak, and basically my podcasts are all speaking, so I have to do that, and it's kind of just hard to overcome. So basically my stutter at school, if I was just talking to you one-on-one like this, I mean obviously you can't hear that I have a stutter, right? But then if I'm at school and someone, and like a teacher calls on me to speak, say the phrases, the dog jumped over the bridge. I can't get the first word out, so I can't, if I were to stutter I would say the dog jumped over the bridge, and after I get that first word it's okay, but it makes me very anxious, and it's just hard to kind of live your life to what you want to do when you have a stutter, because it's all in your head, but it's really hard to get over it. And I know what people think about people who stutter, just it's not that hard to speak, and I know I tried to just speak, but it's just really hard to live your life with a stutter. And people who watch this, if you have a stutter, I just want you to know, like, you can't let your stutter dictate what you do in life, and it's just, you just kind of have to get over through it. And I'm going to give you guys an example of kind of my day, the day in the life of me having a stutter. So at school, I'll go to school, sit down, and hope to God that no one calls on me to speak in class, because speaking in class is one of the most anxious feelings I have to get. And I know tomorrow in school we have to do this thing called a Socratic seminar, and we have to go, so the classroom is made into a circle, right? And we have to speak about something out loud in front of the class, and if we don't, then the whole class gets a 0. So me, I'm going to be so anxious and very nervous for school tomorrow just because I don't want to have to do this. But if I go tell the teacher, then I don't know how that's going to affect it, and it's just kind of embarrassing. And I did talk to one of my teachers the other day about it, and he was very respectful of it. But it's just very hard having to go in front of the class when you know you can't speak. And it's hard, for instance, going up to a girl and trying to have a conversation with her when you know you can't say the things that you really want to say, and you're nervous about it. And then the more nervous you get, the worse your stutter is going to get. So if you're relaxed like I am right now, I'm not stuttering that much. But if a teacher were to call on me or have me read out loud, it's very hard for me, especially when I'm in social situations, when I have to kind of speak loudly. I'm speaking kind of a normal voice right now because I'm just talking to my iPad right now. But if I was in class and I had to speak out loud, it's very hard. And I kind of wish more teachers knew about that. I wish that more people knew that speaking in front of class can make people so anxious. Last school year, it was in 2015, my stuttering got so bad that I had to go to a speech therapist for like 3 months, and because I knew I had a certain class, I had to read every single time I had that class, and it just made me very anxious, and it made me nervous, and it stressed me out, and giving presentations in front of class is awful, and it's just very hard, and it's hard to live your life fearing that you have to speak, because speaking is something that's so easy. So if anyone watching this has a stutter, I just hope you guys know that you can't let it dictate your life. There's a lot of places that you can get help for stuttering. I know in Colorado there's a place that I go to. I'm sure wherever you guys are, there's a ton of places that can really help you, and I hope you guys get help, because stuttering sucks. So yeah, I just wanted to explain to you guys what happens in my life, because every single day sucks when you stutter. Even doing something so simple as going to dinner and having to order your food is hard for you, because you have to plan out what you're going to say, and if it's like a certain letter, because I struggle with the letters A, G, T. I struggle with. I can't say my friend Anila's name a lot of times because I can't get that first letter out. It's so hard. And then my friends are kind of just staring at me, and sometimes people make fun of me, and it just pisses me off because I can't do anything about it. And I've had it for like since I was a little kid, but then it went away when I was in middle school, and then it came back a few years ago. And it comes and goes. Like, some days I'm fine, but then some days it just gets really bad, and it just kind of ruins your mood, and you can't say what you want to say. Like, in class, I have a lot of opinions. I want to voice them, but me wanting to voice them is not as strong as my fear for not being able to say something in front of the class. And I just really wish teachers kind of knew the way that kids felt, and that it's not just having someone read in class, no matter if they stutter or if they're just anxious, can really mess with someone. And I just kind of wish more schools knew about this, and that more people who stutter, don't make fun of someone who stutters. They can't help it. Would you make fun of someone who was born without an arm or something? You wouldn't make fun of them, and if you did, you're a jackass. But they just can't do something that normal people can do, like I just stuttered right there. So I just wanted to let you guys know I do stutter. It's probably pretty obvious that I do. It's not that noticeable right now because I'm comfortable. I'm just talking this voice. I don't normally stutter when I'm talking this, like this quietly. If I start to talk fast, I stutter a lot. So I try to talk slower, but it's hard getting caught up in the moment when you have to talk fast. And yeah, so if any of you guys, like I keep saying, if any of you guys have a stutter and want to talk about it, I'll put my link for my Twitter account in this. So just wanted to let you guys know what I got to go through. I'm not trying to complain about my life. I love my life. It's just something that it's personal to me because I have to go through it every day. And my friend Brian, he just posted a video about it, and it made me want to post this video, so I did, or I'm going to, hopefully. So yeah, stay tuned for my Star Wars podcast called the Force Talk Podcast. I don't know what other kind of videos I'm going to be doing lately, but I will be doing that. So if you guys watch this, thank you very much for watching this. And if you do see someone stutter, try to encourage them to talk more, or just encourage them that it's okay because they stutter. Because if you do see someone who stutters and you don't encourage them and you make them feel like their stuttering makes them like weak and like a worse person, then that's a really crappy thing to do, guys. So if you see someone stutter, just try to brighten up their day and tell them that it's okay. So yeah, see you guys later.